Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the Gunner and Chef Show. We've got another beer for you today. It's going to be a fun one. It's a Czech beer.
What's it? Is that you could write a check for it?
Maybe.
Czech Republic?
Yeah, something like that.
Or Czechoslovakia?
Czechoslovakia.
Old Czech people or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to tilt one back for the Czechs.
Anyway, this one's called, and I don't know, the name just makes me happy. Coolship Lager Black.
It's an interesting can.
Yeah, it's got so much going on.
So this is a black lager, and it's open fermented.
Right, which I guess just means that they leave the lid off rather than having the little thing that
carboy and bubble.
Yeah, and all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they do that other than to promote the esters. Hoping that they get that little funk that adds to a particular character of this style of lager.
Yeah, and I know they do that so that they can harvest the yeast back out of there and reuse it. Well, after it gets done or whatever, instead of it being sealed in, they can scoop it out and start another batch. And then it lets the sulfur and some of the nasty gases just, go away. Yeah,
right.
Rather than being packed into the beer. So I don't know. I don't know if we've ever tried an open top before.
One obvious advantage is the brewer's ability to actually see the fermentation and gauge its progress. The vessels used for open fermentation tend to be broad and shallow, and this shape encourages the formation of esters that are often found desirable, especially in beer styles featuring yeast fermentation character, such as Weiss beer. Top fermenting ale yeasts often form a thick floating mat on top of the liquid toward the end of fermentation. Open fermentation allows the easy collection of that yeast, which tends to be healthy and unencumbered by dead cells and protein sediment.
I don't know, but here we're going to do it. Evidently, it's a smash hit because they spared no expense on the awesomeness of their can.
Yeah, and the name. I mean,
their website is OECbrewing.com.
And the alcohol in this one was 5 something, I think, 5.4. So more of a normal amount. 8, 9, 14, 17, it's like, holy
crap. A lot of people have been giving us these, and we appreciate that. That's wonderful. Thank you for supporting and helping out with the beer debt on this show.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Otherwise, we'd be in debt, right?
Yeah, Jeff and Leslie, thank you for the ones you contributed.
Yeah,
Melanie,
Ingrid.
Gunner,
Vicky.
Yeah, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you guys very much. Well, let's give this a sniff,
shall we? Sniff her up.
Sniff it.
It's definitely dark. It's not motor oil dark. You can see a little light through it, but yeah, It poured out with just a little head. Didn't last very long.
Very malty, almost a coffee flavor in the nose there. I don't know.
Well, yeah, it is sort of coffee-esque.
Isn't it funny watching us?
These just sitting there sniffing beer, no sound, nothing going on, and they're just watching. Look at them old guys sniff beer.
Oh, we need some game show music while we do that.
Jeopardy. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it's decent. Little coffee notes, little malted smell. Nothing sweet, nothing flowery. Shall we dig in?
Yes.
Salute.
Very carbonated.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Heavily carbonated.
Kind of a grape peel up front.
There's little esters in this one, but they aim for that. That's one of the reasons why they leave the top off. Is
not funk though. It's
no.
Not. There's funky beer. I mean, some nasty funk, but this is kind of cool. I think dealing with yeast and esters and sugar and temperature that is like straight up wizardry to me. I gotta salute you guys for having the wherewithal to experiment and try that stuff. Wow. Brewers all around the world, thank you.
Yes, definitely, because that's why I go and buy mine. I don't make it.
Now, see, that could change. I'd really like to get a batch going. I've been really wanting to talk to Rich over at Magic Valley Brewing,
right,
and see if he can make up a Gunner and Chef Harvest Ale. Wouldn't that be fun?
Well, that would be, yeah.
Yeah.
Or nice porter, something fun.
Yeah, well, all kinds of stuff that can be released.
Yeah, a bourbon barrel.
Yeah. Bourbon barrel. Oh, gosh, yes.
That's our favorite.
I wonder what it costs to buy a bourbon barrel. Do you have any idea?
No idea.
Or maybe I could just put it...
Oh, I like that idea. I forget you have magic like that.
Yes. I could even do this.
Where'd it go? That was amazing.
Whoa. Now watch this.
Wow.
Also amazing.
You have skills.
Oh, uber elite. Oh, heck, look at that.
So what flavors are you picking out of this, Gunner?
Well, like I said before, kind of an ester, kind of a grapey taste. It very, very weird. The nose said coffee, but I'm not tasting that at all.
Very light malted flavor. It's not. Well, it's a lager. I look at the color and I think porter, but it's a lot lighter than a porter would be.
It's not like a black lager. The black lagers that we've tried before. The malt, although I can tell it's there, it's a little bit too carbonated and a little bit too bitter to really enjoy the malt. But overall, not bad. Not bad.
Yeah,
how about you?
The carbonation is really heavy. It's like we referred to the Zots before, the little candies.
Yes, it's very sparkly.
Yeah, big time. And that's kind of covering up some of the flavors. It's got a nice malt, but it's light. It doesn't have any kind of bitter finish. Maybe a little coffee-ish flavor in the middle. Just, I don't know, kind of what you'd expect a lager to be. I mean, they're not a strong flavored beer in my opinion.
Well, but this is a black lager, so I would think that it would be a little bit more malty. The bitter is overshadowing the malt to me.
I'm getting a decent amount of malt out of it for a lager, and I'm not getting a whole lot of bitter. I went to the doctor the other day, for my checkup and usual stuff, and he told me I had to stop. That's what I said. I said, why? And he said, because I'm trying to examine you.
Oh, yep. Yeah, it reminds me of that guy on Sons of Anarchy. The guy with the...
Oh, yeah, Chucky. Yeah, they cut off all his fingers,
His
but these ones, yeah. God, that's nuts.
No pun intended.
Well, it got warm in here.
Yeah. Thank you guys for joining us. There are good ships.
And wood ships.
Ships that sail the sea.
But the best ships.
Our friendships.
It always be. I feel like I'm turned away.
We'll stop that.
Turn in here, enjoying the party.
You need me to move over.
No, I think we're good. We're both right on the ear.
See, I'm right on the ear.
Right on the ear.
All right, good.
Nanu.
No, that's live short and suffer. That's nanny.
Well, that's Spock then.
Yeah.
Nanu was different, wasn't it?
No.
Okay.
I think it was like that.
Yeah. You don't have to be crazy to do this, but it helps. Can't hurt, right?
Well, I think you got to be crazy to do anything like what we're doing.
Yeah.